it's not just a sightseeing. It's not a destination to see. It's an experience.
True.
And it should be a memorial experience we'll never forget. After a couple of years, when you scroll and see the photos,
You still feel it.
you feel it and you have the smile inside. I remember this destination or this experience. So want to?
This is a roses shower that you get only in Taif. Hi everyone, welcome to Majlis by Cécilia, your traveling Majlis podcast in Saudi Arabia. Today we are in Taif. It's my first time and it's one of the most unique and refreshing destinations in Saudi Arabia. It's known for its mountains, culture, and of course the roses. And we are just in the middle of the roses season. And I'm so happy because I'm joined by Khaleed. Khaleed, he is a tour guide since 16 years and a legend in the tourism sector in Taif, but also in Saudi Arabia. So today we are going to discover Taif through Khaleed's eyes, from what makes it special, what we should experience here, and especially what is the best time to visit Taif. And actually, it's the whole year around, winter, summer, and during the roses season. Let's go. Hi, Khaleed.
أهلا وسهلا, مرحبا Cecilia, and welcome to the city of Taif.
Thank you so much. Actually, it's my first time, so I'm very happy to be with the legend to understand a little bit more the destination.
Hope so. And I'm very happy and glad to have you in this unique time of year, which we're harvesting and collecting the famous Taif roses.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have the roses with us. We are in a roses farm in the mountains. Very unique, I think, to see landscapes in Saudi, actually, for us as expats. And how would you describe Taif in one word?
By the way, one of the biggest challenges, if you want to ask a tourist guide to summarize a destination in one word, I would say of Taif, diversity. Now, diversity is something unique in tourism. When I say diversity, I mean diversity in the landscape. In a Taif, you could find a destination that's 2,500 meters above sea level, where a cool mountain breeze, a mountain covered by juniper trees, and 1 hour drive, you'll be in a desert.
Wow.
Where camel races are held. So that diversity of landscape gave also a diversity in lots of factors. This is very important to understand about the Taif. So we have mountains, we have hills, we have valleys and deserts in one destination, which gave a wide variety of cuisines from one part to another, folkloric activities from the mountain to the desert to the land plains, and also traditional dresses. And so the Shafa people have their own type of dress.
So Shafa is one part of Taif.
That's
one
correct.
mountain.
Mountain area. Al-Hada region have their own folk activities, dishes, and also dresses, especially for ladies. And the desert area also are unique of what they have. So the diversity also, this is also I find unique about the Taif. A diversity in accents in one city.
Wow.
So from the way she or he talks, he's a Ghrib tribe. He's from Al-Hada, sure. No, he's from the desert area. In one city, that diversity is unique.
Yeah.
So that's what makes Taif, in my point of view, one of the unique destinations.
And all of this makes for you Taif a very different destination from all other cities in Saudi Arabia?
I would say that's very rare to find in one city. You could find in regions, diversity in regions.
Yeah.
But in one city, like a 1 hour drive, that diversity, I would say that's unique, which also gave a Taif it's all year round destination, summer escape. يعني الطائف has a niche, has a name.
Yeah.
نصيف الملوك. The summer getaway of the kings. This is where the summer capital of Saudi Arabia, where the king, the royal family, and also the cabinet of ministers gather during summer for more than 3 months. So the government is also
Since
here.
always.
Since until King Fahd,
Okay.
but by the way, still the royal family annually comes here during summer as a summer getaway for them. They still.
Okay, amazing. I understand. Honestly, it's my first time and I'm already looking forward to spend more time, especially in these places. Like you don't expect or you don't know that there is places like this in Saudi Arabia, even sleeping in the mountains. You can do it in other regions, but with the roses, it's very unique. For me, it was was a huge surprise. And I really felt the difference between Al Balad, for example, and the mountains. So I agree that there is big diversity in the city. You change a lot the different landscapes, and it's also something that you don't always expect. And actually, like we are now in the roses season, I think if you can just explain in few words what is it and why is it special, because I think Taif is known for this, and then we can discuss like about the destination of the year.
Yeah. So during the spring season, Taif is called Madinat al-Wurud, the city of roses. Okay, and this unique rose, Damascus Jurid Dimashqi, Damascene Rosa, is so unique that it's popular worldwide as Taif rose. Even Dior and Chanel, they have the type of rose that has base of Taif roses.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Now, the story of the rose is something else. This is an information that even locals don't know too much.
Tell us.
Oh, yeah. The secret's here, just the Majlis here. So at Taif, we have 4 major locations as a commercial scale to produce roses. Major scales,
Okay.
I'm talking about, for productions. Blad al-Tuwarik, Wadi Muhrim, Wadi Valley, Muhrim, Al-Hada, and I'm putting them in this order from the lowest terrain to the highest terrain.
Okay.
So what's this useful as an information? So during late February, you will find the roses harvested and collected and picked in Blad al-Tuwarik. This is the first area in Taif where they collect the roses. Then شوية in the season, let's say 2-3 weeks, the valley, Wadi Muhrim, starts harvesting and collecting the roses. Then Al-Hada, which is higher in altitude شوية, like 2,000 meters above sea level. And last but not least is a Shefa, where we're in a part of a Shefa right now. We'll start harvesting. That gave that wide a range of duration, let's say from late February till mid-May. So when you come in February, I would say, yalla, let's go to Tuareg. We'll find some.
So it's quite long.
It is a long spread of time where you could find this magnificent story to be told. And for me, I would say it's the story to be told. It's unique for its aroma, the products that could be done from it. The 3 major products, by the way, which are the oil, which is the fragrance, al-atir, it's very well known. It's very expensive. First of all, it's supply and demand. Sometimes it's a low product that some seasons that hail, frost could interfere with the product itself. So 1 milliliter of that oil is equivalent to 150 riyal per milliliter.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So
very
that's
pure.
Very pure and very unique. Then there's 2 other products that come from the distilleries.
Yes.
Accompanying the oil, which are the Ma al-Arus, it's called bride water, which is the highly concentrated rose water, which is used for cosmetics. Very good for cosmetics.
Yes.
Then the diluted rose water, Ma al-Ward, the regular water, which is very nice. It's edible. It's on tea, it's on kunafa, sweets, on directly for water. So these are the 3 major products which make the backbone of the industry of the roses.
Amazing. And it's very interesting because I think now people know Taif for the rose season more and more. I would say I think this is where you have most of the visitors, but I think it's also a destination for summer. So what would you advise now that summer is coming? The rose season will end in May.
Yeah.
So for people who want to come after May, I think it's a destination for sports, nature. What would you advise people to do, especially in summer, and to see?
Okay, so for summer, the highest temperature we get, it's 38 degrees under the sun. So when we reach 38, it's la ilaha illallah. That's in midday, the maximum we reach. So imagine the evening, which after 5 p.m., it's so pleasant. It's a very well-known summer getaway for Saudi Arabia and also GCC states. It's like fully booked, the hotels, the areas is
nice.
mashallah. And what to do during summer? Now, the farms are ready for visitors, and this is something very important, very nice. When the locals are interacting with tourism, that's very important. So you see lots and lots of farms, increasingly, by the way, year by year, I see them, that are opening where you find the apricot trees, the fig trees, and the almond trees. You could sit under them, and people and the locals are serving like the refreshments, coffee, and tea under these trees in a farm during summer, where it's an amazing feeling that you have in a Taif and Al Hada Al Shafa region. Adding to that, during summer, I would highly recommend the visit to Al Balad. By the way, another information, we always refer to Al Balad in the western part of Saudi Arabia as the market, souk. Souk, yeah. But if you're in Riyadh or in Jeddah, Al Qasim, they'll not say Al Balad, they will say souk.
Souk. Okay.
This is another information. Which I'm referring to Al Balad. It's the main city center where the market is a souk.
I didn't know this. I thought Al Balad is old. Is this?
It's referred.
Okay.
So if you go to Yamba, Mecca, Medina, Jeddah, Taif, when you say Al Balad, khalas, this is the city center.
Okay, in the west.
In the western part of Saudi Arabia. Other parts like Riyadh, Qasim, they'll say a souk.
Yeah.
And that's another place to visit where the unique, authentic experience, where you can find the honey. We're very famous of the honey. By the way, we have the most expensive honey in Saudi Arabia. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's the lavender honey.
Okay.
Especially in the mountain. You must. And we will, inshallah.
Yeah.
In Al Balad, when we visit, it's the lavender honey, 1,000 riyal per kilo.
Wow.
Remember that diversity I was talking about in Taif? So the lavender is only in the mountains around us, in a special time of year, and it's unique. The honey we taste is something.
Yeah.
The lavender honey is next level.
Okay, nice.
Then also the acacia trees in the summer, it's like the talh trees, which are acacia, but smaller thorn. And it's a very tasty honey market in Taif. Also the ghee market in Taif.
Yes.
Homemade ghee products in Taif. Also the cheese products. Local cheese, handmade, homemade. You'll find it in Taif. Add to that the local nuts and almond.
Yes,
they have.
We tried.
Very famous. Very famous. So that's when your five senses collaborate with each other. So the roses, the atmosphere, the trees, the greenery, the farms, the food you taste. Add to that our famous dishes in Taif, which are the salig.
Yes, I tried.
It's a must. And also the local bread, which is called mella bread. Add to that, you see my mouth is getting watery. I described that.
Special about this bread, by the way.
So it's a unique combination of grain, whole grain.
Okay.
And it's always a secret recipe. People add sometimes 5 types of grain together, grind them together, and then you make it on charcoal.
Okay.
The taste itself, adding ghee and honey to that, and topping cheese. It's a meal itself. That was for the locals. And it was a meal itself. Yani you could have that as a breakfast for 8 hours. ما في مشكلة. You're okay for the whole day.
Wow.
Yeah.
I tried with the ghee and but not cheese. So I think salig and bread is the 2 main dish.
We're famous of it. Also the tea, a Taifi.
Yes.
When you go to a tea shop, say, I want a Taifi shahi. It's very well known.
Okay, good.
Don't forget, we're surrounded by nature. And roses, of course, this time of year. By the way, you could add the rose water to tea, or sometimes you just pick the petals or
you
put inside.
In Medina as well.
Yes,
I tried
we have in Al Medina.
Okay, good. Amazing.
So the diversity, the seasons we have all year long, even during winter. We have a place close to Mecca, a Sail, which there's I would say, a valley full of acacia trees. That it's very warm. You could come from Mecca, where the warm area is. So you could camp there.
Okay, nice.
It's very large valley, wide valley, warm time of year during winter. So the times you could visit a Taif.
Yeah. So you advise, so for now you said farm, Al Balad, a hike maybe for sports.
So during the tours that come here in the Taif, a hike is one of the options that people really request. And when we want to make a tour, we don't want to just let it a hike for energy and for sportivo. Okay?
Yes.
We want the nature to interact with the nature.
Yes.
So we make the tour in the Shafa Mountains, where the diversity of flora as you walk by, and sometimes you see these type of lizards and roses and other type of trees. So it's a hiking area where the diversity, again, you have of the nature. So it depends on your physical fitness. Even if you want extreme.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
We have in the cable car.
Yeah.
We have a cable car. It's the longest cable car ride in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
4.2 kilometers ride. There's an ancient camel caravan path dated more than 950 years ago, where camel caravans coming from Taif to Mecca. It's a steep road, zigzag road,
Yeah.
and that is one of the extreme hiking area because you hike up the mountains in a zigzag road or you go descend back. So that's also a destination for hiking.
So if you had the 2 days it would be for summer, what would you give to the people for them to understand they come for the next month? What would they expect of Taif?
Okay. So the itinerary would be, as suggested, we start the day in a farm, having local breakfast in a farm. That place is, well, sometimes people say, Khaled, do we really have to go from that farm to others? Yeah, well, Khaled, we've made our day. After that, we would recommend also visiting the rose factories, which are, by the way, the factories are working all year long.
Okay.
It's not just during the rose season. Rose season is the collecting and harvesting of the roses, but the factories are still selling their products. So it's also a nice place to understand the process and to buy the local products from them. And I really like when it's a local industry, in the family business.
Yes.
And we always in tourism, we support the local.
Yes.
As long as they're doing a good job. We always tell them a good job to be done. Head from that to a national bird sanctuary we have in Al-Taif, which for all ages. We have the strawberry farms also. We could also visit the cable car, one of the highly recommended unique experiences. In Al-Taif, we have museums. I would say the best personal museums in Al-Taif.
Al-Sharif.
Al-Sharif Museum, Arus al-Masaif Museum, where it's built and designed in a Taifi way. So the owner, Mr. Ali Sharif, built his museum according to the Taifi way of building it and decorating it by hand. Then the local food. Have in Taif. We mentioned, of course, Salik, but also we also have al-mshur.
Yes.
That grind meat with unique spices and herbs together.
So it would be like, imagine now we are on the first day, they would eat maybe in al-balad or something.
The evening is always recommended in al-balad.
Yeah.
So around sunset, before sunset, the best time to spend this is the cable car ride.
Yes.
Because we're heading west to Mecca, downwards to the Station B, which is an aqua park. You can just imagine how the sunset is. And when you go up, you start the darkness. And then you see the golden hour and how the zigzag road is on top. Then head back to al-balad, which is a unique experience itself. We could have also the traditional dinner in al-balad. So that's for just only, we're covering day one. Day two, let's go to a hike in a Shafa, where the vast, clear mountains with the panoramic views of Taif. Add to that Rudaf Park, which is a very nice place.
What is it?
Rudaf Park, which is
Park.
currently holding the annual Rose Festival. It was in the past a national park. Then it's renovated, 650,000 square meters, artificial lake inside, the dancing fountain, and it's a very nice getaway for the locals in Taif.
So the Rose Festival is same period?
The Rose season is the 2 months. The Rose Festival usually 2 weeks.
Okay.
So people, when they come during that 2 weeks, there's a festival held.
And it's now?
And it's right now, as we talk now. And usually, this is common, they always extend the rose season for an extra week due to the high demand of locals and surrounding cities of Taif. Now, it's another thing where they gather. By the way, they do a good thing by supporting the locals. Now, we have very famous names that are in the business for more centuries. And we have the new investors, this is very nice. So there's a festival to let people gather and know their brands and their name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know something that I ask a lot the tour guides in the podcast, which is stories from visitors. Do you have unique stories how visitors are surprised about the destination?
Okay. So one of the stories, when you feel, when the tourists make a bond with us, after 2-3 days, we get to know each other more and the personality, and they're enjoying being humble. One of the stories, it's one of the visitors told me, Khalid, I need to meet the Minister of Tourism. Where is he? If I meet him, I will say, how could you have this wonderful destination and we don't know about it? Yes, the Ministry of Tourism and the Saudi Authority of Tourism are doing a good job in publicity, but still
Yes.
there's more and more to do. And really, that's a good one. Also, Cecilia, when people come, let's talk about the rose season as we talk.
Yeah.
When they leave, they finish the tour, they keep for years their profile in social media with the roses. They're covered by roses, and when they visit, so their WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram, they're still posting or keeping the profile with the rose.
It's a very nice story. I love it.
Yeah.
Because I agree. I saw people who visit Taif. You can see on social media that there is videos of roses 1 year after.
And they still keep. And whenever you see the color, she's in a Taif. So it's I would say an icon of a Taif also. And one of the tourists came. This is another fabulous story. She came to a Taif. She enjoyed, alhamdulillah, and she was from New Zealand.
Okay.
And a year after, she said, Khalid, my daughter is having her honeymoon. And wallah, her daughter and her husband came to a Taif for the honeymoon.
Oh, wow.
To visit that.
That's an amazing story. It's a very powerful story, actually.
It is, and that tells you, again, how the soft power of tourism, how tourism could really make bonds with people, because really, it's a story to be told again and again.
Yeah.
Destination, the five senses enjoying. And it's not just a sightseeing. It's not a destination to see. It's an experience.
True.
And it should be a memorial experience we'll never forget. After a couple of years, when you scroll and see the photos, you feel it and you have the smile inside. I remember this destination or this experience. It's an experience. It should be an experience for people.
Okay, and just one question about, because you spoke about clothing. I didn't yet see the difference. So could you please explain like a little bit like what we should expect? What is different from other regions?
So we have, I'm talking mostly for ladies.
Yes.
A tribal dress code.
Yes.
So each tribe,
okay,
in this area, in this region, they have a dress code for them.
Okay.
From the way she dresses, she's a Thaqafi tribe.
Okay.
She's a Harithi tribe. She's a Malki tribe. From the way she wears the dress, not just the wear, the pattern of design, the colors are different from tribe to tribe.
Oh, wow.
She wears it for her whole life. During ceremonies, of course, and weddings and Eid and that. It lasts for a lifetime. It's handmade. It's expensive. I would say around 25,000 riyal.
Okay.
Because it's made of silver threads and silver balls and decors and handmade. And the good news, Cecilia, is that the new generation are using it now for ceremonies, for Eids, for weddings.
So
it came back again. And it is a tribal code. And you can find it in Al-Balad. You could find it in a museum. We have a famous lady still works by hand, and she still does that. She's very famous and very famous lady. MashaAllah, and she's humble and she loves what she does. You know what she does? Sometimes she sells her gold to buy dresses and make them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's very well known.
This is very nice. How many tribes?
Okay, so a Taif area.
It shows the diversity of clothing.
A Taif area. I can't say region because Taif is in Mecca Mukarramah region.
Yes.
And Taif occupies an area of 76% of Mecca Mukarramah region. We are larger. You could drive, Cecilia, from in a Taif area. 3.5 hours, you're still in a Taif. From Bani Malik South to Rania North. And you're still in a Taif. It's a 48,000 square kilometer area.
Okay.
Which tribe we have? So we have, in Saudi, you need to know the Alpha tribe, the main tribe, and the sub-tribes coming from it. But namely, I would name Utayba tribe, Utaybi, Thaqafi tribe, which existed for thousands of years in Taif, Al-Harithi tribe, a Malki tribe. These are the famous tribes we have in Taif.
Okay, and do you have one hidden gem where people should really come, but it's like your personal hidden gem?
Yeah, we have a lot of hidden gems, especially in tours. But really, for me, it's that untold feeling when it's in the farms.
In farms.
In
Okay.
farms, to have that local breakfast, the smell of that bread,
Okay.
in that area under the trees where you could hear the leaves flowing under that area, you'll not want to leave. Just as we sit right here, you're so relaxed and comfortable.
Yeah.
So these are one of the destinations or hidden gems. And I had a tour in the morning. We started in the morning, and this lady came. She's an expat. She came from Jeddah,
Yeah.
and we started in the farm.
Yeah.
We spent like an hour. It's a full day tour, huh?
Yeah.
She said, after that, said Khalid, after that hour, having the breakfast under the apricot tree, said Khalid, if my tour ends here, I'm okay.
Oh, it's so
To
beautiful.
tell you that how people feel. It's a sensation.
Yeah.
It's inside.
But I agree. I went to farm, but first to the distillery, and then to the factory, and then to the farm. And I think, yeah, the tour was done because you learn, feel, it's very different. You are in nature.
Interact.
You learn about something that we don't know in Saudi Arabia about roses.
Yes.
So you are close to the people, you discover Taif people. So I think it's a whole experience. Because a lot of people may ask, why should I come to Taif, to be honest? Because it's still, I think, underrated.
That's very important. And by the way, one of the gyms, by the way, one of the hidden quick gyms that people have is to have a rose shower
Yes.
covered
Yes.
by you. And sometimes during the high season, when we're lucky enough to come during when the farmers gather these loads of roses, you could,
We did it yesterday.
wallah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
that,
very special.
yeah,
by the way.
that's very
It's,
special. And there's, in my point of view, 3 pillars in tourism.
Yeah.
To escalate things. Number 1, government. And the government I'm talking about in the Ministry of
Yeah.
Tourism. They're doing a great job for regulations, standards, and funding, all that. Then the private sector to convince them, like through this podcast, or
of course.
to convince private sector to invest. And it's very promising. Number 3, the locals. We have in Taif the 3 pillars going, the locals. They're willing and they're seeing. And I see it
Like,
year by year. They call me, Cecilia, Salam Khalid, can you come please visit our cafe or our farm or our restaurant, our
Yeah.
old house, which is renovated? We want you to see it, and please bring your tourists. And I'm very delighted to hear that.
Yeah.
And it's year by year expanding. And I always tell them this advice. Tourism is based on the quality of services. We'll bring tourists. I'm delighted
of course.
to support
Yeah.
the locals as long as they're doing a good job. So yeah, this is what we want you through this wonderful podcast.
Yeah.
By the way, we have a very fine infrastructure in Taif. Airport, we're close to Jeddah, Mecca, roads to Riyadh,
Yeah.
road to the south of
It's done to
It's
Western
ready.
tourists, yeah.
ready. All types of hotels, apartments. It's there.
I agree.
We're ready.
Should we do a roses shower?
MashaAllah.
Oui.
Should we, it's not an option. It's a must.
We can do a small one, maybe.
Try it. You want-
Sh- How to do?
It's usually done like this.
You do it?
Yeah. So 1, 2.
This is a roses shower that you get only in Taif. Thank you. So do you have anything that you would like to add?
Yes, please. First of all, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, for your team, for this wonderful podcast. And again, we really have a story to be told,
Yes.
not just in Taif, whole Saudi Arabia, but since I'm born and raised in Taif, this destination
Yeah.
is very promising. And trust me, we're in a golden era here in Saudi Arabia, which the whole government, the whole people are pushing
Yeah.
in each sector. I'm involved in the tourism sector. I have a passion. I have a love of this
it's so
sector,
nice.
and it's very promising. And yallah,
We can feel it.
yeah, it must be there
And we will support this nation more and more.
more and more.
Thank you so much, Khaled. It was very insightful. I hope it gave you the willing to come more and more to Taif, not only during worst season,
all year long. All year long.
Summer is coming, so it should be one of the destinations for summer. So thank you so much for all the insights, and we will continue to discover Taif for me right now.
I'm so happy. Thank you very much, and we'll enjoy Taif together always.
Thank you so
شكراً.
much.
شكرا.